Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Yeah.
A good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll go again with Jeanty. Wiggles free. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. A run out of the gun with Jeanty.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish a ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this out to Jeanty. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6. A give out of the gun to Jeanty.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Mendoza from the gun on third down. Shreds the tackle. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Las Vegas first down.
Up the middle, it's Jeanty. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now Thomas. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd down and 6.
Let's go now. Go.
That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cam Little to kick off.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Get it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. Let's go.
On the ground is Rivers. Now inside the 25. A big play there on the option. 43 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
The carry here for the big tight end. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Got it. Ready.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger. Step. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let go.
Back to throw. Green. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Throw left side complete. That's Caldwell. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
It's 4th down.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Buffalo 8, trap 50, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther, Mustang 19.
On 4th down, Green. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Genty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Mendoza. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They run with Thomas. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jamison Williams, 46 yards. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Raiders 14, Browns 6. Cam Little to kick off.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass. It's out, it's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This is Thomas. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 6-2.
Looking to throw. Green. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Cougar 19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. 25, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they run standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Cam Little to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 1. And Caldwell's got it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Back to throw. Green. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
On the set.
2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Get it. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Ready.
Back to throw again. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Cam Little to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll run it here with Rivers.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Down. 19.
Looking to throw. Green. That's going to be caught by Rivers. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Cup Knights, trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Green. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Mustang 19. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. 18 Pioneer. 79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
They'll look to throw. And out of pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The drive will begin with a run by Jeanty.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Go! Mustang 19. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos.
In motion, the tight end. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Thomas brings it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. 47 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Browns 12. Cam Little to kick off.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Cam Little to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Gets past one man.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Panther 60, Mustang 19. 19 Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19, Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Cam Little to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Dragon 60,
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
18, Pioneer. Scoop.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Browns get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
There
The
you go.
Browns will line up for the two-point
Rig
conversion.
alert. Rig alert. Movement. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Warrior 70, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Browns 18. Cam Little to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
44-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Green. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, don't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. And he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
70 Rangers, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Drop 6, 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hurt. Check smash, check smash. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thomas. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
Past the 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers,
43 yards.
and the Raiders are on their way to a 2-0 start.
The extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
18. Cam Little of the kickoff.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Let's go now. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Green. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Green. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 9 Bronco switch.
They run with Rivers.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Ready?
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for two here. And this is caught, so they do get the two. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
A run straight ahead with Genti.
Good footwork at the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Williams, the man in motion left. On 1st down. It's Thomas. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down.
79. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 70. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation.
A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Ready, go.
Here's Rivers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Panther 11, Panther, let's go now. Panthers, 70 Rays, 7 Pirates, 19 Lions, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let go.
Green now, operating from the gun. It's complete into Caldwell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
79 Broncos, trap 50.
Back to throw. Green. And the throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. In the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Downfield and caught by Thornton. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Raiders 69, Browns 26.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Okay,
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Green. And now here's another interception. And he'll actually wind up losing losing about 10 yards here, but no matter, they've got the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Second down and a yard.
79 Bronco. Come on. Set. 60 biceps.
That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Raiders, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.